I think he, Crow my bro as well, so I'm disappointed for him, but I think that my guy legitimately won. I think he was really strong, writing and delivery, and that was super on point. So, yeah, man, he came strapped, so he got the result he deserved, definitely.
So do you think that version of Twist could take Unan?
I mean, I don't think anyone can take Unan, but I think on my best day, I'll give anybody trouble, but anybody can also lose a battle. But I hope he comes on his shit, because I'm gonna come on mine.
So yeah, same thing, Twist. What did you feel watching Unan live versus Canal?
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. I think it was pretty clear 3-0 from Canal.
Joke never gets old,
No.
bro.
It was good. I don't
Not all serious.
Yeah.
No, I thought Canal was good. He had some funny moments, but yeah, it was 3-0. Man.
So why when you're saying it's 3-0, like explain to the people watching who may have not seen the battle yet, why was it such a clear 3-0 to Unan?
Well, mainly because of the clean performance. His Canel's, Achilles' heel is him sort of stuttering and stumbling through his rounds, because some of his writing is really good. Definitely. I do think that, honestly, if you got it out cleanly, I think he would have still won. But he had some great moments, and if he connected them together, some of the reactions might have been bigger and it would have been closer. He may have won a round, but it's hard to tell when someone's that sloppy, to be honest. He was a bit sloppy. No offence to Canel, but he knows it. He's quite sloppy.
He did stumble his way through.
Yeah, and I mean, me and Crow were a bit stumbly, and I said to him afterwards, I feel that I don't think anyone could really take that into account, because we both were a bit stumbly, so it's just based on the writing.
I think you were less so. If you I didn't think you were being stumbly.
Oh, maybe if you could maybe start it out.
You seemed like you was alright.
Okay,
neither of you seemed 100. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Neither of you seemed at 100 today.
Yeah, but just late prep. I wrote like a week ago, but just I've been busy all week, so it was hard. I've been cramming it in all day, basically. But, good battle.
What did you feel then, Unan, actually watching Twist and Crow? Okay, well, let's get an answer. Would you have given it to Twist, or would you give it to Crow with no bias?
I'd have given it to Tom.
Yeah.
I'd have given it to. I think there's the first round, maybe Crow edged the first round, maybe, but then the second I think was clearly Twist round. I think the third again was a bit closer, but his round was stronger. He got bigger reactions, and his writing was just a little bit more out of order, if you know what I mean. Just a bit more fuck you. And I guess in a battle.
Yeah, you're right. Crow didn't seem too hateful today.
Right, and that's
the same hatred he had for his actual mate Gast.
Right.
He didn't bring for his acquaintance Tongue Twister.
Because he likes me so much. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he didn't have that same venom
really
today.
Like me, so he'll probably find it quite easy.
So what are you saying? And how are you? I mean, I know this is super early days. How are you feeling about it? I mean, I just said to someone over there, this is Twister's biggest battle ever. Would you say it is?
Yeah.
And you've clashed DNA, but I feel meaning in the UK, this means more.
My Crow battle is the biggest battle I've had because of what it is and what it's for.
The
fact that it's for
it's
for the tournament and it's for a title shot. This is I've never had a chance at a title shot, so it's if I do this, I get So for me, that's the biggest battle I've done. More so, and obviously this will be even bigger. No matter who it was, even if Canel won, it would still be my biggest battle. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to downplay it. It's Unan. It's a big battle.
So that's the next one coming up. So how does it feel? It'll probably sink in more tomorrow, but how does it feel right now, knowing that you're literally clashing one of the UK
I stood there
vets?
watching the battle, and it wasn't until about did Canel go first as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was about 4 bars into your verse. And I'm like, oh, sick, man. Yeah, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm battling him. You know what I mean? It was it only hit me at that point. You know what I mean? But like you say, tomorrow.
That's
I'll have a couple of days.
He was battling me after 4 to 8 bars, though, and he knew it was already.
I knew I was battling you before I battled Crow. I ain't gonna lie. I've been thinking of bars for fucking you and Gemini since before I was battling Hulk.
I definitely
knew.
Not
writing rounds, but
100% when we confirmed you, I knew you'd have a few bars for Gem by now. I knew you would.
Impact was telling me that you take battles super serious, you know what I mean? And that'll always show in the footage, I feel, is... as battle rappers, the fans in that might not realise little blips and dips in things, but we see everything. We can tell if somebody late prepped their stuff
Definitely.
when somebody didn't, you know what I mean? Even if it's unnoticeable to the crowd. So I think
that's what you said, you didn't notice me, but with this next battle, I think one of my strengths is, my preparation and having clean performances. Right. And I think that was one of my worst performances in ages, as in but people don't notice it. I styled it out, but I feel like now I know how important this is. There's no way I'm leaving. Like, I'm taking a day off. Like, so, I mean, I'll take a couple of days off now.
Because you know Unan's not coming to play.
That's it. I'm fucking writing till the battle. I have 2 days off, 3 days off, and I'm going to start writing.
So what? Okay, what approach do you think Unan? What angle is Unan going to come from?
What do you mean? What?
Towards you. What angle is Unan going to take towards you?
Oh, what angle is he going to take against me? He'll probably just say how I'm, handsome, a better rapper. I don't know what he's going to say.
I don't even know.
Find it hard to write for me.
How do you feel like Twist's going to come at you? Because you two have both been about for a similar amount of time and you've never met.
I'll tell you what, he's got like that. I think is like dangerous in a battle is like that, like kind of. I remember when you did that bit where he's like, "We've got a home in Surrey, and we've got loads of money." Do you remember that bit? Right. Now, the reason I think that's dangerous is because just not everybody can do that sort of funny. Do you know
But
what
I
I'm
would
saying?
say, even using both your battles today as an example, you both have a real similar approach to battle rap. You both word your shit like yours might not always be as funny as Twister's, but like. You both specifically word your shit in a way so sonically people follow the rhyme along and then react. Right. I noticed that today. Yeah. And I noticed that with you against Black T especially. You had some great bars about Black T, but say when you pick a subject, like you pick something like you're a model, but then you don't just say like what's some shit I can say about being a model. You write it all in a way so whoever's in the room is going along up and down with the rhyme. So by the time you get to the end, everyone's bugging out. And then Twist does that in every single battle. Yeah. You did it to Hulk. All your shit against Hulk was sonically, the multis were connecting, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like you two clashing each other, to me, my first thought is it's going to be like, who can make the crowd happier? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, who can write their shit in a better way that gets bigger reactions from the crowd? Well, I know that's like dead obvious, but...
Clear, concise things.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like you two is the battle of who can make their point in the shortest, best way to get a reaction. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
But do you feel like you can do that better than Unan?
Do everything better.
Well, everything.
To be honest, it ain't even personal. I just want to rematch Gemini.
Sheesh.
I just want to battle.
So what, Twister's just a stepping stone, yeah?
I just want to be the Don't Flop champion.
I don't know, because he might treat me like a stepping stone, you know what I'm saying? But like, because I think anything can happen in a battle, man. Anything can happen. People deemed the highest can lose to people deemed this tier or that fucking tier, so like, well, I just want Gem.
Well, everyone had me losing to Crow before the battle.
Right.
I told my mate because he'd never seen him and he said, oh, is he good? I said, yeah, everyone's got him winning.
Right.
But he
That
didn't.
underdog effect can fucking light a fire.
And if we're being real, even though you're both people that get ratings and don't flop, like Twister's coming into this final as the underdog.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Every comment on the Black T battle is like, Unan's the guy, Unan's back, Unan's here. So right now, even though you had a solid performance today and you and Hulk was good as well, you know you're the underdog in the final.
Yeah, and I've got to level up. Like,
yeah.
I feel like I leveled up for this one, and I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, no offense to Hulk, but I do think Crow is better than Hulk, and I knew, people had me losing that going into that, so I knew I had to level up a bit. But to be honest, I don't think I approached it differently. I kind of went for more of just what I do. Right. Whereas Hulk, I did try to approach it slightly differently. But with you, I literally don't even know what I'm going to do yet. Me too. I know I'm going to fucking try.
Twist says that, but he's got an A4 notebook at home with your face on it, bro. Your face burnt in the cover, bro.
I've always got that. I've got bars for you in my phone.
I'm sure you have, bro.
It takes me a little chunk of time to kind of gather. You know what I mean? Like what I'm even going to write about, because I'm not one of those. I won't try writing straight away.
No.
I'll go watch some of his battles and, think of things to talk about, because I don't know. That's what I tried to do. I tried to make all of the bars like you could only say it to the person that you're battling, you know what I mean? Because
that's why I think you've started doing that now. You've started doing the concept round. You didn't always do concept rounds.
No, I used to be a little bit more,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like now
bars,
you're playing the game a bit more.
Yeah,
I feel now there's prizes on the line and title shots on the line. I feel like you're playing the battle rap game a bit more, where you're like, all right, people want to see angles. Let me give them angles.
It's learning as well, isn't it? You know what I mean? Because honestly, I didn't always know how to do that.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I was doing like the big clank, big bangers back in the day, like against fucking Diz, against fucking,
Yeah, but even like against like Shuffle T, that was kind of like, an angle.
Dialed
like,
it back a little
like
bit.
No, it was like a theme though. Like a lot of you did a sort of. I think that's when it first started showing, even back then.
Right.
But you are doing it more now though.
Right, definitely.
But I think that's one of my strengths is being direct.
Right.
Like I really, really try to. Like I was saying earlier. Like,
And you don't try reinvent the wheel. You like what you
the good shit.
how you were just dissing Crow and his accent. Keep it direct. He's already spat around. Everybody's heard him speak. Just keep it direct. Get to the fucking
I'm
point.
a strong believer in that if an angle has been done, it doesn't mean it can't be done again.
That's a great
And
quote.
I think that is one of my strengths. Like if you see it like with Bleak, the stuff with Bleak, where it already all been said. Natural had said everything to him about the house burning and all that. But he just went in on him from like a serious angle, and no one had mentioned it from a jokey point of view. Do you know what I mean? Even though like we were beefing and shit, and it was quite aggressive. Like it was mainly humour. Right. So I sort of took that angle. Do you know? You know, I was saying about the Quill battle in the concept cartoon battle. I actually tried in that to be really direct. Because people don't do that. They just do, oh, we can have fun with this one. But even in that, I was like, I'm probably going to lose because this is Quill and it's his thing, you know what I mean? But I was like, well, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to be super direct in a concept battle. And I think he won, but I still think I pulled it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a good battle.
Sorry, if you beat Unan, how do you feel like you and Jem would go?
That's the thing. Like I might think of a bar for Gemini here, but I'm just going to take it one battle at a time. And I think, you know, like I thought, yeah, I could beat.
Have back to back.
You know, like I thought I can beat.
Yeah,
But once I've beaten you, man, you know what I mean? Then I've got this confidence, and even I think the fans will be like, well, hold on. You know, we thought Crow would beat Twist. We thought Unit, and he's beat them, so maybe he has a chance. And I think, I'll be honest, you know, I obviously think I've got more a chance of beating you than I do Gemini, if I'm honest. But that doesn't mean I'm going to...
But why? Don't skip over that. Why?
Because I think Gemini's better than him. That's why. I think Gemini's better.
Okay, all right. And same thing,
He's supposed to think that he can beat me, and that's cool, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't feel like no one can see you now, so...
Yeah. And then, obviously, a lot of people have mentioned, like, you and Jem is still a battle that gets spoken about this many years later. So how do you feel at the prospect of the rematch?
Oh, bro,
Because you know he's rearing to go.
I know. But I love that. And
yeah.
this is the thing, like I don't have, like I've been said to people, I ain't never trying to, I want you to stick it on me like I'm gonna stick it on you in the battle. I don't want to bully anybody. But to answer your previous question about the Gem battle, I feel like I had a bit of a shit show in the first time we battled. Just to keep it 1,000.
It wasn't your best.
Late prepped, and you know, like he did really particularly good.
He had more to prove, man. You have to remember, Jem was a year in then. You were 6 years in.
And
He was only
you know,
like 4 battles.
Exactly. So Jem had way more. Maybe you
the
underestimated
same
him.
name
Maybe you
at the
underestimated
time.
him.
So I kind of took him light, being honest. And
Yeah.
now I just want to give it the battle I know it can be.
Do you think
Sheesh.
you took Canal light?
Being honest, I don't. Nah, because I try to. Now I wouldn't say I take anyone light because I try to make everything a clever punchline. You know what I mean? So that makes my fucking brain bleed trying to do that. So I don't know if I took it light, but I don't know if it's like my best ever bars.
Yeah, like
or
it's
not,
it's
you
not
know,
just
you know?
now you're going to sit there and be like, I'm not going to try as much.
Right,
It's
right.
more about the inspiration.
Yeah.
You know, you're
I was-
obviously
I
going
was
to try
saying to-
harder against Gemini. that's
Right.
what I'm saying, you know?
I was saying to Rowan off camera though, innit? That just like, you know, I'll treat every battle like I'm fucking battling Eminem, like I'm battling Murder Mook, innit? Because like anything can happen in a battle. When I battled Villain, people thought I was gonna smoke him, and look what happened.
Everyone thought.
Do you know
it
what
was.
I mean? Everyone thought I was gonna kill him, and then, you know, a
It's
million
like
views
everyone thought
later,
Shuffle
here we
T
are.
was going to beat you.
Right.
That is true. That's a really good point.
I was the underdog. Like I said, I can light a fucking fire under
So
you.
right now, yeah, I'm not saying Twist being the underdog is a bad thing at all. I'm saying almost it puts him in kind of a weird advantage.
It's what I've always been, and that's
Yeah.
what I thrive on. Like I said it yesterday. I was like, no, like they've got Crow winning, but I was like, I thrive on that. But no one's like completely counting me out. There were some spaces on Twitter, and they briefly spoke about it and said, yeah, we've got, you know, what we think is going to happen is Crow and Unan in the final. But they were like, and then someone said, well, don't count Twist out. He's like the dark horse in there. So it wasn't like everyone completely ruled me out, but they thought that he was going to win. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, cool. That's what I expected. Even more so, this ain't going to be like you and Nick, you know, Kick Nelly.
Right.
But like, people are going to be like, oh, Unan's going to 3-0 him.
They're just happy to see Unan back, really, isn't it? And it's just
But
one of those ones. Like,
I think I might surprise a few people if I'm honest. I think I did today, and I think, you know, I'll do the same with Gemini.
I think after today, it would be stupid to write him off.
but you still think you're being humble, but you still think it's a Unan body bag.
We're gonna see. You're gonna see.
Well, I didn't think that I would honestly beat him 3-0, but Quill had me winning 3-0.
Yeah.
And that's, if Will thinks, you know. Will
I think
does
no.
this.
Listen, Crow's writing is always on point, but I think his just delivery wasn't quite there today.
Yeah, I know what you mean. He's quite normally quite like
Yeah.
a bit more aggressive. And
Yeah,
shouty.
I think
And even
his
when he
delivery didn't quite
delivered
work
it,
for him
I
today.
know what you mean. Now that when you mentioned it earlier, I was like, what's it? I thought about it. I was like, I know what you mean. But I was just thinking, like I say, we both sort of had slip-ups, but people said they didn't notice my slip-ups. But yeah, there were moments where I was not blanking out, but it was just like, if I hadn't got a reaction, I'd have been a bit, because you get the reaction, you get a second to think, and I thought I was hesitating, but you didn't
Can be a
notice
big
it.
throw-off as well, that can. I think that the environment maybe is what threw Crow off a little bit, to keep it real. I don't.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
kinda
know
what he
how
said, yeah.
good he felt about his bars or whatever, but like, you know, it can be different when you're not in a pit or on a stage and you're doing it somewhere different. Like,
I think this is the first battle I've done outside
Wow.
since 2012. I think,
Wow.
Bamalam insisting. I was trying to think, I can't think of it. I was supposed to battle Barn outside, but I have an inside in the end.
Okay.
But
All
yeah,
right.
even to me, I did think, oh shit, this is a bit weird. You know what I mean? It is something different for me because I haven't done it for 12 years doing a battle outside. That's crazy. If I'm right, maybe a freestyle battle or something. But I can't think of a proper battle like this.
Well, all right, we've been going 15 minutes. So, final words for Unan, final words for Jem.
I haven't got much to say to you, Nan, but Jem, I'll see you soon.
What, not even in the battle, just catch it.
Yeah, I'll see you soon, man. Yeah, take it.
Same thing. What, final words for Twist, last words for Jem.
I need to be stopped. I need to be stopped, bro. I need to be stopped.
Noted.
That's it.
Noted.
Let's go. 21st of September, London. Let's go. Get your tickets.